We should you seen a couple of these, you know how they go?
I just see like you be asking
But,
questions and stuff, and you be at like, yeah, but I've seen.
like I tell everybody, ain't nothing but a conversation that happened to post on.
Right. Exactly. That's what I figured. I mean, I know you. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's nothing.
All right. But yeah, we can get into it. That's cool with you.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, once again for the great minds and now talking about it's 4 for 10. I got the homie and I think my second goat. I let the streets tell it. Walu. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good, my man. How you?
You introduce yourself as Walu. How do you introduce yourself?
Uh, Honestly, I don't. It depends on the setting. In a professional setting, I'm Devon. To everybody else, way whatever. I'm just hit a ball. Hopefully, win. That's it.
I'm shocked. Where you from? What's your hood? What's your squad? What you repping?
Well, I'm from DC, but been out here a minute. Repping Virginia Elite always. And, yeah.
Okay, okay. What sports you play growing up?
Growing up, I only played basketball and football. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, okay. Any college or semi afterwards?
Yeah, I went to Wake. I went to Wake Forest. Then played was a grad transfer. Played my last year at West Virginia.
How was
So,
that experience?
how was that experience?
Yeah, yeah, just in general. How was that?
Man, an experience for sure. I tell you that. Now it was good, man. I enjoyed it a lot. West Virginia a lot more than Wake. Wake a real small school. I mean, it's D1, but it's real small, like a private school. You only had like 4,000 people.
Mm,
Super high academics, so it's not a lot going on. Now, on the flip side, West Virginia, 30,000.
mm,
They going crazy out there burning couches and stuff. So it's a real college experience. And I ain't like drink or anything in college, so it wasn't like the party itself, but it's just like the atmosphere of being able to celebrate, do something after a win, anything like that. So um, it was a very big difference from going from Wake to West Virginia. So
okay, okay. Um, who put you on the flag? Who brought you out?
man, actually, a long time, probably like 2014 was the first time I played, but I actually played and like it was like this little charity thing or something. It was just like a little for fun thing. Like my trainer at the time, Eddie Mason, he just put together like a little team with like me, him, a couple of my homeboys, like whatever. Like we ain't know any flag rules. He just wanted to like put something together. It was actually a co-ed. It was like a co-ed. It might have been Turkey Bowl for real, way back when. Because I do remember it was like women out there and stuff. Um, Actually, that may have been the first one, but the second one I believe was men's because we was playing against TMT. So that's how I actually started playing like FXA. We was playing against TMT, and obviously like FXA, like TMT was good. I was going crazy on them boys. So, so Kamal and them got my number and stuff. Like, man, you should play with us more. And again, like me coming off of playing like football, I was like, man, I ain't playing no flag for real. Like, I came out here, did this. It was a charity event with my people. I'm good. But then like Kamal kept hitting me.
Yeah,
Like, man, we could really use you, dude, even though they ain't need me, man. We stacked. Finally, I just came. I was like, all right, I'll pop out, and that was really kind of how. But I never traveled. I ain't playing any travel tournaments until like 2020.
really,
Yeah, like cause I don't know if you know, but I broke my jaw playing FXA in 2017,
really.
and I ain't play flag again for like 2 years. I was like not like didn't even step on the flag field until like sometime during 2019, and my homeboys was 7 point spread. They was trying to get me to play 9 man. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And then Rock and them was trying to get me to come play co-ed. I was like, I'm definitely good on that. Like, nah. So I played five contact and then like the little like the FXA stuff. That's how I started. And then from there in 2020, I actually went to when it was still in Orlando, FFWCT one. That was my first nationals. Went there, played 9 man and five contact, and man, For real, just being honest, cooked. And that's when, like, main event, they start hitting me up, yo, try and come here, we'll fly you out, we'll do this, we'll do that. So I was like, and it's been history from there.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, we'll get to the 10 questions. What's your favorite format?
My favorite, for real, my favorite is probably five contact. Um, and then probably five. Then any format in fives, I like a lot, but five contact probably my favorite.
Okay, okay. Ideally, what position do you want to play when you pull up?
Receiver. Just being able to be versatile. Yeah, like honestly, I don't really like playing quarterback. Like I do it. Like if the team need me, I like being the double where I can have like the run pass option and stuff. But being the main quarterback, I don't really like it for real, for real. Like, but come out there being able to be receiver, like do what I do, route people up, whatever. Yeah,
That's
receiver.
the position you grew up playing in school and everything?
Nah, so I became so growing up, I only bro, I can say I can probably count on one hand, two at the most, not using all my fingers, the amount of passes I caught before went to college. I was a running back growing up. Like I just got the handoff and sweeps. It's
Mm.
funny, ironically enough, like in my high school group chat, we were talking about the other day because our OC when I went to Ocom, he was like, everybody know what the offense is. I was number six. He was like six right, six left, six up the middle. Figure out a way to stop it. But like I just took handoffs. I got to college and they converted me to a receiver. And just being honest, I was trash at receiver my red shirt year because I was like, man, I'm used to having the ball in my hand, seeing the defenders coming and being able to make a move. But coming across that middle, having to catch a pass with a linebacker or a safety coming down, I'm like, nah. I had gate arms. I was like, man, I was dropping passes. I see people. I'm like, man, I'm not about to take that hit like that. Because granted, I mean, I'm at a bit. I'm D1, but shit, I was only like 170.
Mm.
And I was like, man, these backers 240 coming full speed. Think I'm about to take that hit? It's a life decision I'm making, bro. But then like I red shirted my first year, had that spring, and then like yeah, I just worked hard. I was a hard worker too, so I did a lot of just extra stuff, getting on jugs, running routes, doing all of that stuff. So yeah.
Um, who's the best quarterback you play with? Anywhere.
Uh, you said what?
Anywhere. That's college football, that's flag, that's women's,
Oh,
that's high
oh.
school, anything.
I mean, jeez. I mean, Riley Scanner, my quarterback at Wake, oh, nah, that's a lie. Gino. Gino, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. He was at, and that's not to where he's got to, but actually the level he was when he was quarterback with you also, or what?
Yeah, no, yeah. So my year at West Virginia, we won the Orange Bowl. He was our quarterback. Even then, like Gino, I mean, because like next year he was projected to go first round, like he's supposed to be the first quarterback. I mean, he ended up going second, but he was real good. Like Gino was, I mean, you get a lot of flack at. I mean, he's progressed a lot, but like he was real good, especially for our offense. We ran an air raid, and then with the weapons that we had on offense, I mean, it made a lot of quarterbacks look good. But Gino actually was like a student of the game too. Like he could read defenses well. He knew where he was going. Like Gino was good.
What's one stereotype about co-ed flag that isn't true?
That you soft if you play co-ed, or if you prioritize co-ed.
Okay, okay. Is that kind of how flag co-ed boys came to be, or what?
It is actually. So, like I said, I actually didn't play co-ed for the longest. That was actually the last style that I got into. I only played contact at first. But then like I became so close to Rock and Sam, like that's like my family. Like my girl at the time, she was playing with it. So it was just like for me, even like so I even stop playing with main event who would pay for everything for me to go play with Virginia Elite because for me, I mean, a lot of people don't know, but probably do know, can tell. I don't be like out there, like I don't be with a lot of people. I don't do it. So if like people, my people, you feel me? So if it's love, and that's where I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna go just because somebody want me to be there. I'm gonna go where I want to be, and like it was just Virginia Lee just became my family. So I was like, for me, I pay for my own stuff to travel and go places with people that I love and care about, rather than it being a free a free trip somewhere with dude. Like, cause man, I could say like so. The last one of the last tournaments I played with main event was we went out Vegas. Like everything paid for. I didn't have to worry about anything, whatever. I had my own room, like the master room. But it was like I was in my room the whole time. Like I wasn't even like with the people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I know these dudes, like we play on the same team, but I don't know these dudes. Like I ain't comfortable with them. Like I'm chilling. Like I'm just. So I was like, nah, like Virginia Lee, that's my people. That's where I'm gonna be. I'd rather pay for my own stuff, playing with my people than a free ride somewhere with dudes that's just there.
That shit feel like a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when they paying for it, still feel like a job though.
Right, right.
Your best and worst tournaments. Let me hear.
Man, I mean, for me, just because I'm critical of myself, I'm hard on myself. Any tournament we don't win, that's I always say if we don't win something, it's my fault. I'm gonna say that regardless. I could have scored every time I touched the rock, but I'm still gonna be like, man, there's something that I could have done better. Like even this past Tampa, like we won last year, we didn't win this year. Like I feel like I wasn't given the same opportunities as last year, but I still feel like, well, maybe because I'm not a selfish guy. Like I only time I complain about getting the balls if we lose, and I feel like maybe I could have said something or anything. So I would say that was probably the worst. My best was Tampa last year.
Yeah, just like
So
that. Okay, okay. Y'all won a lot or what?
yeah, we won five pro non contact last year. We won 5 minutes last year. I mean, but every game I scored at least once every game, receiving, threw a couple, like I was getting the ball, I was getting involved in the game, like dropping back as the double, being able to run no pass, like just was utilized a lot. So yeah, so that was my best. But this year I didn't feel like it happened, but that's partly on me too. So
Okay, okay. Um, favorite field? Would it be from your college career or your flag career? What's your favorite field?
I just had this conversation, and I was actually talking about it last night at the Ti concert because my favorite field I played at is not the biggest, it's not the loudest, but Georgia Tech. And
Really?
then like when Ti was playing like all like the Atlanta stuff, he brought Young Dro out there. They was playing swag sir. Like Georgia Tech was like definitely the best atmosphere I ever played in. Even though I played in Florida State, I played in Death Valley at Clemson. Like I played in all these Virginia Tech, like played at all these things, but just Georgia Tech as a whole, I think that was the best atmosphere that I played in.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Your national team trials. Break that down for me and let me know how the Spurs was.
Last year, it was good. Like honestly, like just I just keep it real and I just be very blunt, straightforward. I don't know how me and Old Rock wasn't in the 18 to keep it 100.
Hey,
Like it was to the point where people who made the women's team, people who made the men's team, they hit me up because you get like when you make it, they call you before they tell everybody else that they didn't make it.
mm,
I had people who got the call hitting me up like, "Yo, you got the call?" I was like, "Nah." They was like, "Ain't no way." Like on both sides, men's and women's.
mm,
Like, and the crazy part, like obviously, like I said, receiving my favorite position. I went out there and I was strapping everything at DB, like everything. Like one dude, Jay High, who was the best receiver out there, he did catch a touchdown on me. But to be honest, I was like, it was all my fault. Like I was like being a little lax. I heard of him, but I'd never actually seen him play. He's a good receiver. He played at Texas Tech with Mahomes, so he good. But I just didn't know he was like fast like that. So he double movement. I was like, oh. After that, I said, all right. I got to respect everything, everybody. Just expect everybody fast. You feel me? And after that, I ain't give up a touchdown the rest of the weekend. I had picks. I was scoring on the offense. Like honestly, I was just like, yo. It was to the point where honestly this year, when they sent me the joint for the trials, I considered it really took like Roxanne and our man same quarterback. They was like, nah, just do it. I was like, I'm not doing what's the point of me doing it? Like
Politics.
after what I did last year and didn't make the 18, I don't even know how much I'm only getting older. You feel me? Like it's not like I'm getting younger, I'm getting fresher, my legs. Nah, it's going the opposite. And if I did what I did last year and felt like I didn't make it, what's the point of me going out there? What, just to waste time? Just to go out there be a trial body? Like what's and then the thing that really it like kind of eased me a little bit, but also made me feel like, why are you doing it? The coach reached out to me. He was like, "Yo, did you get your stuff? Make sure you do it. Make sure like you make it known that you're supposed to be." But it's like I feel like I did that last year. So it was, I don't know. I was kind of, I was on the line of just whether or not I even wanted to do it again for real. I mean, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna go out there to the best of my abilities again.
Okay.
But I
When is
mean, like I said, overall, it was a good experience though.
okay? When is it? When and where is that at?
It's in Charlotte. It's down at UNC Charlotte. It's March like 20th to 23rd or something like that, or
Okay.
something like whatever that Thursday is. I forget, but it's like towards the end of March.
Okay. Okay. Good luck to you on that day.
Appreciate
Um,
that.
talk to me about our safe house.
Uh, okay. Okay. So actually, yeah. So to be keep it 100, I haven't been doing as much with it because work. Been yeah. But so that's like my nonprofit. So when I was in school, so I was actually teaching. I taught for 7 years, and when I was in the school, I started like a group. It was a young men's group, um, and it was just called Life Group, and it was for underserved young men within the community. You know, just where we live. Like so, like I said, I grew up in DC. Where we live, especially like in Loud, like in Nova, period, but especially in Loudoun, in Ashburn, especially they call it Cashburn. They feel like there's no need for kids who like who like the socioeconomic status like are like below, you know what I'm saying? Like in the low income households, like they don't feel like there's a need because everything is overshadowed by the wealthy people who do have money. But what a lot of people don't know, I actually when I moved out here my senior year, coming from where I was from, I actually moved into like this family became my guardians. Like you've seen the movie Blindside, always that's just the easiest way to compare it. It was a similar situation to that. Like Mike Orr when he moved in, like with the super wealthy family, they took him and he went to that school. So that was kind of what it was for me. But at the same time, like my reality was what I was coming from in DC, you feel me? Like not having a lot. But I was one of those kids that if it wasn't for this family, I would be one of those kids that struggled, like just all of that. But also because I was an athlete, people wasn't really I kind of got a lot more love and attention and all that because of that. But so when I was teaching and stuff, like my favorite quote is be who you needed when you were younger. So I always want to be like a mentor, like a positive male role model for young men, especially ones that might be struggling with stuff. Because I mean, I'm a big mental health advocate. Um, a lot of people, especially within our community, are like, man, you boys ain't supposed to cry, man, man up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really allowed to express your feelings the way that you should. So I wanted to always make the kids, especially young men, feel comfortable and safe, provide a safe space for them to be their true selves. You feel me? Like you can be who you want to be. You can be vulnerable. You can be whatever it is that you want to be, but you ain't gotta mask everything. You ain't gotta hide it because if you suppress your feelings at some point, you're gonna have to release it in some way, and normally it's in anger or whatever the case is. So I started this little life group for young men. Like I said, I always provided food for them, and I just provided like a safe space and an outlet for them to be able to come and be their true selves. And with it, like the kids in the group, we saw an increase in school attendance. We saw a decrease in disciplinary infractions, and we saw an increase in GPA. So with that, it was like, man, the data's here. We see all of this stuff, and now I'm getting praise from like teachers, like administration, like doing all this. So I'm like, with our safe house, I just want to do it on a bigger scale, not just in the school that I'm in. You feel me? Like be able to provide different things on a bigger scale. So that's kind of what it. That's what it started from. Just being able to be um, provide those services and just different things for young men on a larger scale.
Okay, well, salute to you on that, man. Real talk.
Appreciate it.
Um, favorite cleats and jersey. You have them. You know
Um, Favorite cleats? Well, I guess probably now them Grinches. uh,
them. Do you go through cleats like that? You grab new cleats when they drop, or you grab them because you need them?
I,
How does it go?
I'm not really like that with cleats, honestly. Like, and I don't, but Kobe's my GOAT. Kobe's my favorite everything ever. And it was like, yeah. But as far as like just going, nah, I'm not a big like, oh, I gotta get these new cleats. Like I get cleats, but not like the fresh joints. I like my Audi Zero Adidas joints. Like I just get like those. And then like I got a couple pair of customs like in the Grinch joints, but like I'm not like every tournament I got a new pair or every time a cleat drop I gotta get those. Like nah, not really. But yeah, nah, the Grinch is definitely my favorite ones for sure. um, in Jersey, I mean probably our like OG Virginia. Oh, actually, no, our newest Virginia Elite joint. It's like the WNBA design. Like I don't know if you say I don't know. Rock be wearing it a lot now. We both wore it at Tampa. Me, him, and Sam. We the only three with it because we just wanted to see what it was going to look. Nah, we just wanted to see what it was going to look like
Yeah.
before. But now we putting an order in now for people who want it. So if y'all want one, yeah, let us know.
For sure, for sure. All right, well, fourth and go. What you calling? What route you running? Who the quarterback? What format you doing? You doing fives, I assume. All right, so y'all just got the first down 2 plays ago. Didn't do nothing with first and second down. Third down, got to score. Basically at midfield. Like I said, you just got the first down. Like I
Mhm.
said, who throwing the ball? What route you running?
Brandon, Brandon Feinstein, our men's quarterback, throwing. I'm running a post or a go, because in fives it's a lot of. I mean, obviously you can play zone, but he gonna drop somebody for the double, and if you drop somebody for the double, it pretty much has to turn into man. And me running a go or a post, I like me 10 out of 10. Just put it out there. Always tell me you're not gonna overthrow me. Just let that bitch go.
I'm shot. I appreciate this, man. Bonus question, bonus question. En
Yep.
route to the field, what are you listening to? Or who are you listening to? What are you listening to? Is it silence? You have a pregame routine? What?
I don't really have a pregame routine. Honestly, it depends on my mood. Like Um, actually, prior to playing, I normally listen to like some hype music, but like a lot of times, man, people be like, "There's no way, man." I be listening to gospel music. I be listening to country. Like when we at the field, actually, when Rock be playing like music from a speaker, you hear country. That's my phone connected. Like people be always surprised, like what? But yeah, I don't. I really don't be on like all that trap. I don't be on a lot of that stuff. I'm just be chilling. Like
The
how my
country,
demeanor,
the
huh?
country music, is that influenced by your West Virginia time or what?
Probably. So yeah, it was probably at some point in college though. Like I never li I ain't man. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I ain't listening to no country music prior to that. But in college, like I started to open up to it a little bit. I was like, ah, yeah, this cool. But at West Virginia, yeah, we definitely like country roads. Like we played that song, got to every win for every sport. Like so I was like, oh, this is actually not bad. So then I was started to dive into a little bit of country more there. But yeah,
But yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate this, man. Real talk.
yo, for sure, definitely appreciate you having me on.
All right, well, I know I'll see you in a couple Sundays, couple Mondays or something on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to Night Fest? Are you going are you just
Nah,
chilling to the trials? What you doing?
yeah. I'm not actually. Nah, we I think we playing. We got like a one day, like a little coed joint next weekend.
Oh, Nitro?
Nitro. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just training, working out, just trying to run routes and stuff, and do some stuff before trials.
Okay.
But yeah, I ain't trying to do too many tourneys or anything like that.
You shot.
That's the thing. Like I don't play it. Like man, you know, like I don't really even play FXA like that. I pop out when playoffs. I might play one one night out the regular season, get 2 games in just as a. But like nah, I don't really. I try to limit as much as I play, just simply for the risk factor of getting hurt for something. If we traveling and doing all of that. But yeah, because I got trials. Then like 2 weeks later, I got Charlotte. Then so it's like I don't I want to take care of my body a little bit.
Makes sense.
So,
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, yeah, like I said, appreciate it, man.
yeah, sure. Again, appreciate you having me.
All right.